So here are our photosystems embedded in the thylakoid membrane, and let's take a look at what those things do. Which brings us to the first step in the process. These are the light reactions. Okay. Overview, we're going to synthesize some ATP. We're going to synthesize some electron carriers in the form of NADPH. And we're going to use ATP and NADPH to build some glucose. But first, we've got to make our energy, and that happens in the light reactions. Okay, an overview of the light reactions. So we have photosystem 2 and photosystem 1. Either of those can be struck by light. We're going to, in photosystem 2, we're going to split oxygen. Pardon me. We're going to split the water, which produces the oxygen. Okay. Then we're going to have some chemiosmosis. Same exact process as in cellular respiration. We have ATP synthase embedded in the thylakoid membrane, and we're going to produce some ATP with that. Okay. Photosystem 1 does the job of charging the NADP plus. Okay. Remember, these are named in order of their discovery, not in order of their function. So photosystem 2 is first to function, and then photosystem 1 is second. So let's take a closer look at the specific order of events. Okay, so first off, let's come to, I really like this diagram. It's an awesome diagram. Step 1, over here, photon's going to come in, strike this photosystem number 2. Okay, so embedded in the thylakoid membrane, photosystem 2, the chlorophyll is excited. Okay, the excited electron falls back down to the ground state, and now we have a hot potato of the energy that was gathered from that excited chlorophyll. Okay, that's going to come back in here from the harvest area to the center. Okay, and now that photosystem is going to go through an electron transport chain. Okay, an electron transport chain, very similar in concept to what happened in the mitochondria. Okay, we're going to move down a series of reactions. Each one is lower in energy than the first, and that energy is going to be used to make some ATP. Okay. Then we have kind of an exchange, if you will. Okay, photosystem 2 at the end of this electron transport chain excites photosystem 1. So photosystem 1 then, excited by the end of the electron transport chain from photosystem 2, then starts its own efforts to charge NADP into NADPH. Okay. Photosystem 1 can also be struck directly by photons and produce then the NADPH in that way as well. Okay. Ultimately, that electron transport chain from photosystem 2 to photosystem 1 is exergonic. Okay, and it's that energy that's used to make ATP. Okay, it's that energy then that's going to make the ATP that we can use later to produce some glucose. There's a video in this Prezi. I'll let you take a look at that at a later time. Okay. Next, we'll take a look at the Calvin cycle and how that uses our ATP and our NADPH to make glucose.